trying to move the glass with the energy from my mind. Vanessa, you broke my concentration.
I'm sorry, Theo. I couldn't help it. You look like a mad scientist.
Vanessa, do you realize that you can move objects with your mind? In this book, I read about a guy from Iceland who can break telephone poles in half just by thinking about it.
Doesn't the phone company get mad at him?
You laugh because you're ignorant.
I laugh because you're ridiculous.
Vanessa, you won't be laughing for long. You see this?
Your psychic potential?
That's right. In here it says that people only use 10% of their potential brain power. Now, if we learn to tap into that other 90%, we could have mental power beyond belief. There's a guy in here from the Himalayas. He can move giant boulders just by looking at them. Now, I'm new at this, so I'm starting with the glass.
Theo, with your mind, I'd start with a feather.
Go ahead, Vanessa, make your jokes. I don't care. Because if this thing works, it's going to change everything. I'll never have to study again. Vanessa, I will know the answer to every question before the question is even asked.
Ah, now the truth comes out. You're using this to get out of doing your homework.
Hey, I didn't tell you about the guy from the Yukon. He predicted every winner of every Miss America pageant for the past 40 years.
Wait a minute, Theo. How come all these guys who can do such incredible things with their minds live in far-off places like the Himalayas or the Yukon? I mean, why don't they come here where they can make some money? They could predict the numbers in the lottery and be billionaires. Or the guy with the boulders, he could have his own moving company. He wouldn't even have to hire anybody.
Has anyone seen your father?
Oh, he's in the living room.
Thank you.
Wait a minute, Mom. You don't have to push that door open. Theo's gonna do it with his mom.
Cliff,
Huh?
did you get a letter from Rudy's teacher?
No. Why?
Well, Mrs. Abbott called and said a couple of days ago she gave Rudy a note to give to us. She'd like to see us Thursday at 4. Is your schedule free?
Yeah.
I wonder why Rudy didn't give us this note.
Rudy? Yes? Would you come out here for a second, please?
What's up?
Did Mrs. Abbott give you a note to give to us?
Uh-huh.
Well, why didn't you give it to us then?
Well, I was going to, but I thought you were too busy to read it.
You thought we were too busy to read a letter from your teacher?
Yes.
What did you do with the letter?
What did I do with the letter?
Where is it?
Up there, in the big room.
It's up here? What were you doing with the big green book?
I was reading it.
You were reading it? Connolly's Guide to the Esophagus? How was it?
Rudy, this isn't even open. If you haven't read it, honey, why are you hiding it?
Because I know it's going to say something bad.
How do you know that?
Because Mrs. Abbott hates me.
Now, why do you say that?
I was sitting in the first seat in the front row, and she made me move all the way to the back.
Well, why does she do that?
Mommy, I told you she hates me. Do you want to know what else?
What?
I made the best picture in the class. She stuck it at the bottom of the bulletin board.
She did?
Yes, and you want to know what else?
What else?
I wanted to play the cymbals in music class, but she took them away from me and gave them to Kim. Do you want to know why?
She hates you.
Right.
Well, Rudy, we saw Mrs. Abbott on Parents Night, and she had a lot of good things to say about you.
Mom, she has to say that. She's not allowed to say, I hate your kid.
Rudy, I think you should go to your room for a while.
What for?
Because your teacher gave you this letter to give to us, and you didn't do that, so I think you should go to your room and think about it.
Yes, Mom. But Mom, you don't understand.
Upstairs. What are you doing?
We had 4 other children before Rudy. I want to check my books and see how many appointments we missed.